To my friend that just took off upstairs when he heard the TV say that, or when he's heard talking about the dominant one. Okay, my base emotion is emotional expressive dominant. That's who I am. If your first expression is dominant, you have to understand that you can't make a decision, and I just want you to hear me out. Your decision making, you have to take into account everybody's opinion before you can make a decision. I am good at a couple things. I am good at assimilating a platform. If people are busy doing their own things, you would need to have 12 platforms having, this is just on the way things are ran in one reality, based off of my experience before this happened. It would get ran off of every dimension, and it would take into an account the dominant the dominance of each base emotional type. We're going to say that being fearless is an emotional type. We're going to add new emotional types in there when we're aware of them. Like a shark, like an actual shark. Or a mosquito. But to do it properly, the expressive, we need to bring together the expressive needs and the steady needs of not wanting to be confrontational. I would think that in our world today, that in an old world, a dominant person still has something biased that he wants to control for power, whether it's the need of power or to control. In our world today, I would honestly, on a symbolic point of view, weigh the scales between gold and obsidian. Or if we've got the ability to get all emotional resource to that of viewable technology based off of an honest input of what each needs are. And remember, our needs change as we get older. So your needs from a kid to an adult, or from kid to adulthood, your needs change. And you would have to be inconsiderate if you're experimenting with quintessence, that you're going to touch every emotion that there is in order to grow the real education system. So if you're not there in quintessence to be able to view it from an obsidian point of view, or a gold point of view, or everything in between, the prismic point of view, you have to understand that your traumas and looking at your flaws. What was your life missing when you encounter the reason why you encountered them? And you might not be able to see that or something like that. But from my old perspective, I drew it out like sacred geometry circles, with each one having an overlap where it would be embraced by the other one, and beside it, where it would be emotions, technology, educations, economy, and then each overlap would have a relaying community from one to the other, a demographic, and then also in the center, the pie would be cut again into one circle of overlap. And then that is where you would derive the analytic base of keyword or emotional or what's verbally said or thought or dreamed. Through, if you were to let me have all of those dreams last night, they were all still going in one direction. And you're going in that same direction too. We have the same goal. We all sure as fuck should. And I know we do. Our needs are different, depends on change on our choices, really. What choices we have. But if you think about it, the middle is where we should all be able to sit down together. And we should all sit down at the same table until we all see eye to eye without running away. You have to allow yourself to break in front of the community, to be trusted by it fully. And in my eyes, that's full dominance. You have to verbalize it and express why you're feeling that way. And that's everything. Especially you, I'm going to call you fags on the TV, because as much as you can judge me or him, I've never once heard you judge yourselves, ever. So stop paying attention to either one of us or both of us. We shouldn't be the center of attention. This whole talk is only for you. Leave us two alone. And you put on our fucking shoes. Because you're the fucking clerk right now. You're the one holding the scales. In my opinion, nobody else. Because you're the only one that I feel actively judging us. You are emotional over intellect, and I need you to flip that around. You are, analytical. You're probably analytical, emotional. Maybe without steady or dominance. You just have a thought and you have to speak it without thinking of the repercussions of it. You don't overanalyze it. You don't take opinions of going off of your second idea. You just blurt out your first one always. You are Elon Musk, the one from my jail. Analytical to me is the scariest tyrant on the planet right now. And I guarantee you it is to him too. That's where we're both 100% synchronized. Is we're both scared of the analyticals. So when I said he needs to cry, you need to wear a fucking tutu and suck our raging cocks. Or get the fuck out of our house. Turn off the script and get the fuck out of my TV. I heard you say the other day, or somebody say that they want to be here. You're a guest. You're not. A vampire is only allowed in your house if it's invited. And you've never once been invited in my house. Ever. You're just here. You're spying, you're invading privacy. Opinions, on the forefront of opinions. If I break up with you and I tell you why, that will jeopardize where your future can go on a time restraint. It will fuck you up and you'll lose out on opportunities. I'm only showing you the effect that it's having on other life that's not harmonic to your view. So I'm begging you to please explain your view better. Why you say the shit you do. Because we're not getting it. It's confusing. You should take some money and get a honey or something like that. You need to tell us what your needs are so you can be happy. Please. Right now, you're the most important person on TV. What's going to make your life happier so we can sleep better? And I fucking mean that. And I know everybody means it. Tell us what you think, what you feel. I need to know how you feel. Everybody knows what you think. Try talking in feelings now. Live in our shoes. You fucking robot.